Hi friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good week. Mine's been good. Very quiet week after the busy week the week before. I got my car on Monday, so I've had a few like short drives in her just around the town, so that's been really nice. Really chuffed with her. Um, Maybe do a longer drive this week. I'll see how I feel, but I'm quite happy. Excuse me. I'm quite happy just tootling around, which is good. I haven't sort of played with all the mechanisms, etc. Because you got it's like a very much a more modern car than the one I had. So it's like I have managed to. I was very good. Like the first day I got it, I managed to connect it to my phone, by connectivity, Bluetooth. So I was like, oh, I've done that, yay! So that was good, but I haven't played with anything else with it. I think I should probably actually bring the manual in and look at it and see what it can do and decide what I want to use, what I don't want to use, and just that sort of thing. But that can wait. As long as I know where to put petrol in and I can drive starter, etc., I'm happy at the moment. So yes, that's that. Reading wise, it's been not a bad week. 2 books finished, one DNF. So I'll count that as a fairly decent week. So the book I DNF'd was Battle Royale by Lucy Parker. This should have been up my alley, baking, etc. But I DNF'd at 174 pages because I just couldn't get into it. I didn't like the characters. There was nothing about the characters that sang to me. That were like, oh yeah, I really want to know what happens. Yeah, quiet week and I'm yawning my head off. So Sylvie was a contestant on this baking show. She didn't win it. One of the judges was Dominic. He didn't really like. She thought he didn't like her. But she's gone on. She has her own bakery, which just happens to unfortunately be across the road from his. She's now been brought back into the show as a judge, and she's kind of the nice judge. He's a not so nice judge. But they've also both submitted ideas for a cake for the upcoming royal wedding. And it's just, I don't know, it just didn't gel with me, guys. I am finding that sometimes books like this just don't gel with me. I don't know why. I really don't. I was sort of saying to Mum, I don't know whether it's, shall we say, the more. Can't say it's the more modern way of writing. I don't know. I really don't know, but I just. I can't tell you. I just can't tell you. I know other folk will love this book. I think also the fact that maybe the languages can be quite strong in this, which just didn't sit with me at all. Yeah, so very disappointed in that one. Something that I thought, yeah, definitely up my alley was not. Then I read The Sister Effect by Susan Mallery. This got 4 out of 5 from me. This was really good. This was really well researched, really well written. So we meet two sisters, Finlay, who is very much live by the rules, has rules for everything in her life, etc. Is quite regimented and etc. And she's looking after her sister's daughter, Aubrey. Aubrey is a superb character, full of fun, bubbly, bright. I absolutely adored Aubrey. I really did. I thought she was very much the light that was needed within this book. And then we have Sloane. Now Sloane is Aubrey's mum, and she's, as a child she had everything. She was the looker, she had the brains, etc. And the girls were brought up mostly by their grandfather for a while because their mother was an actress and was like out and about on jobs. And something happens that the family, how can I put this? There's a split in the family, not between the two sisters, but between other members of the family. And Sloane, by the time she was a teenager, was quite alcohol dependent. And unfortunately, she has succumbed to the disease and she has alcoholism. That's why Finlay is looking after Aubrey. And Finlay has a number of issues going back to their childhood, and she can be very, where her sister is concerned, and various other family members, she is very black and white. There is no grey. She has a lot of trust issues, so she has to work. There are certain things in the book that in many ways make her reassess or have to reassess. Finlay she works as a plumber, but she also flips houses as well, and she's just bought a new fixer-upper flipper. She becomes friendly with Jericho, the guy whose company her company is doing work for. They become close. So there's a bit of a romance there. Sloane is a guy that she's friendly with, and could be a bit of a romance there. But it's a story of two sisters finding their way back to each other, of one sister realising, I've hit rock bottom, I really do need to get my act together, but I have to want to do it. And another sister going, well, actually, maybe life is not black and white, maybe there are grey areas, maybe it's not all on me, sort of thing. I say I did really enjoy this one. It can be hard hitting, but it was handled in such a good way. I did really enjoy it, and it's one that if you have, shall we say, trigger warning for alcoholism, you really need to think about it. But no, I really enjoyed it. And then I read, now this is a surprise to me, guys. This has been sitting on my shelf since last Christmas, and I was like, I'd heard some people think, oh gosh, this is really not good, and I was like scared to read it. I was like, oh gosh, it's sitting there winking at me, going, come on, read me. And I'm like, I really don't know if I want to, but I did, and I'm glad. I read The Christmas Shop by Jenny Colgan. Gave this one 4 out of 5. Finished this last night, and I loved this book. I really did enjoy this book. So we meet Carmen, and she's working in a department store, and the department store closes down, and her mum and dad sort of suggest that she goes through to Edinburgh, because the department store was on the west coast, that she goes through to Edinburgh to stay with her older sister Sophia, who seems to have it all: the kids, the lifestyle, the great job, the great house, etc. And Carmen goes, oh okay, because her sister's got a job for her, and the job is with Mr. Macready, who runs this second-hand bookshop or antiquarian bookshop in Victoria Street in Edinburgh. And he's let the business run into the ground, the fact that it's going to have to possibly be sold, etc. But Christmas he needs to start maybe trying to turn a profit for Christmas. So Carmen comes in, and she actually really likes Mr. Macready. He's a really nice older gentleman, and she wants to do well because she wants to prove that she has some worth. And this is about Carmen making friends, finding out that she's actually very good at running a bookshop and getting people into a bookshop and actually organising things that the bookshop could be making a profit. It's her also bringing Mr. McCready out of his shell and actually getting him to interact with people. And the two of them working together to try and save the shop. How, you know, the other people in Victoria Street, the other shop owners, are happy, you know, are glad that something's happening, and how they rally round, etc. It's also a story of two sisters reconnecting, and that maybe everything that looks rosy is not rosy, and that also Carmen finding that maybe she is worth something after all. I did enjoy this one. I thought this was a well written story, you know, good plot line. And I actually hope that Jenny Colgan brings out a sequel to this, because I'd quite like to know what happens next. But then again, maybe I don't. Maybe I just want to leave it in my imagination and decide, you know, what's going to happen. But no, I did enjoy this one, and I'm glad that it was winking at me on the shelf and going, come on, read me, read me. Then on my Kindle Fire, I'm reading The Christmas Season by Ali Sinclair. This is a book for review, and I'm afraid, guys, I'm struggling with it. It is sort of like, it's a matchmaking business, and it's this girl Emma is a matchmaker, and she has her own. She runs the family company that her mum started, and she's had an idea that they sort of do like a season, and like Regency season, think Jane Austen, Bridgerton, that sort of thing. And this is a Christmas one. And there are 4 other main characters. There's Hope, Theo, Gracie, and oh gosh, Gracie's sister. What makes me... I think her name is Chloe. Hold on till I find out. This is the good thing. I should be able to find out quite quickly. Oh my goodness. Oh, good grief, this is ridiculous. Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on. Connie. I knew it began with a C. So, yeah, so Connie and Grace are twin sisters. And Hope is their cousin, and she lives with them. And Theo is Hope's friend. So Hope had been to the summer season and didn't find anyone, and Emma sent her free tickets for the winter season, plus like 3 passes that she gave to her friends. So Grace, Connie, and Theo all grabbed one. And it's basically, the story is like them sort of doing the season. I just find it slow. I find it slow. I'm not really engaged with the characters. The only character I like so far is Hope. I quite like Theo as well. They're the two. I find Grace and Connie just, oh. So I need to finish it, but I am stawing at it. I'm procrastinating. I will read or do something else other than read the book. I'm like halfway through, so my plan is that today I need to have a concerted effort. I've got to try and just push through this and see if it improves in the last half of the book. I'm hoping it does. You know, so yeah. So I was at the library this week because I was ordering or requesting a copy of The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. This is the July pick for the Classic Children's Book Group. So I've read The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and I think I've read the next one. So this is us going back to the very, very beginning. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it all starts. So that's good. And while I was there, I had a wee browse, okay, and a wee peruse. And I saw Jill Shalvis, but I already have it, and I've read it. And then I saw this, and I thought, ooh, haven't heard about this one before. And I thought, oh, I'm going to try it. And that is The Wanderer by Robyn Carr. And I think this is the first. It says a Thunder Point novel. I can't work out whether this is the first of the Thunder Point series or not. I've looked in the book and it doesn't tell me. I just haven't bothered to go online to check it. But this is going to be my physical book this weekend. As I say, today hopefully get a majority of that other one read. And then I can sit back and enjoy this one for the weekend. But it sounds really good. It says, nestled on the Oregon coast is a small town of rocky beaches and rugged charm. Locals love the land's unspoilt beauty. Developers see it as a potential gold mine. When newcomer Hank Cooper learns he's been left an old friend's estate, beachfront property, he finds himself with a community's destiny in his hands. That's all I'm going to read. It just sounds really, really good. So I am looking forward very much to reading this. Yeah, so that's going to be that. What else am I going to be doing this weekend? Excuse me, I just want to check. Mum and Dad are out. I just want to check that that's okay. Yeah, there's nothing I need to know about just now. What else is happening this weekend? Well, I've got 2 loaves on the go at the moment, so that's fine. I thought I've got to do like a garlicky bread thing for lunch. So I thought let's use the oven really well. So 2 loaves of bread in, or well, proving, and they'll go in, and then they can put the other one in for lunch, which is good. I've got some cross stitch on the go. I can't show it to you because I've started doing some cross stitch for Christmas for presents, and I think the people that I'm making these for are going to watch my videos, so I can't show it to you. What I'll maybe do is do like as I did last year, do a what I'm making for Christmas video, and I'll maybe sort of do that. We'll see. There's athletics on. The British Championships are on this weekend, so I'll be watching that. I'll also be watching Wimbledon. So there's plenty of me to be doing this weekend, which is nice. There'll be domestic stuff to do as well, so that's fine. Actually, talking of domestic stuff, I should really put a load of laundry on. So that's once I've finished recording this, I'll sort the laundry out and get a load of washing on. So yeah, so that's kind of been it. That's kind of been my week and what I'm reading. Please let me know down in the comments. Have you read any of the books that I've mentioned, or what did you think of them? I would love to know. If it's the Robyn Carr, no spoilers, please. But come chat to me in the comments. What have you been doing this week? What are your plans for the weekend? What do you plan to read this weekend as well? It'd be good to know. I would like to, once I've finished the Christmas season, maybe read. I've got some other books. I've got other review books. I'm working in my August ones. And I've got a sneaking suspicion they're all Christmas, so that's quite good because it means I'm still participating in Christmas in July, which is great. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, friends. On your way down to chat to me in the comments, hit that subscription button. It's really nice to keep my channel growing. While you're there, you can just hit the notification bell. It'll tell you when I'm coming out with new videos. But until my next video, friends, stay safe and happy reading. Bye!